Today's episode is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me for real love and real life. Whether you need the perfect card to celebrate love, apologize, or say what's on your heart, Sincerely Shalia has you covered. So skip the generic and say it your way. Check out my full collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find the card that speaks for you. I can't wait till you guys check them out. And don't forget to let me know what you think. I love you guys. Hello, and welcome to the Love This Way podcast, the show that exists to help men and women everywhere to be better at love. Never any gender wars or back and forth. Just great tips to help you find and sustain the love of your dreams. Because love is a journey, but you still need direction. So I want you to grab your tribe and get ready, because each episode we're going to be talking about our real life issues, answering tough questions, and building solid relationships with one another as we heal, learn, and grow. I'm your host, your girl, Dr. Shalia Vinny, and today I want to talk about the death of accountability, why everybody thinks they're the healed one. Hey, my babies. Welcome back to another episode of Love This Way. Don't you ever find it funny how everybody swears that they're the healed one nowadays? You hear it everywhere. You know, I did the work and I set my boundaries. I cut off toxic people. But let's just tell a real uncomfortable truth. Some of y'all didn't heal. You just built higher walls and learned prettier language to justify your dysfunction. You learned how to sound self aware without actually being accountable. Because real healing doesn't make you louder, it makes you humbler. And in today's world, accountability is dead because everyone's obsessed with appearing healed instead of becoming whole. So today we're going to talk about what happens when your healing journey turns into a hiding place and how to tell if you've confused growth with pride. So can we just get started right away? Because I'm telling you, there is a rise of performative healing. It's going around. We live in the age of therapy talk. Social media made emotional intelligence look like it was a trend instead of transformation. So now everyone can quote attachment styles and trauma responses or the term narcissist. But when you ask them, okay, so what did you do to actually change? They get quiet. Because self-awareness without self-accountability is just ego with vocabulary. There's so many examples of this, like the empath who's really just an avoidant. This is the girl that calls everyone an energy vampire, but somehow never admits that she's emotionally unavailable. She's probably ghosted 3-4 good men, but in her mind, she's protecting her peace. That's not healing. That's just avoidance dressed in affirmation quotes. Or we all have seen this guy, the healed king who weaponizes his own growth. He read one book, he saw one podcast clip, and now he's a walking sermon on boundaries. He demands peace and respect, but yet he lies, he manipulates, he still refuses to apologize. That's not evolution. That's emotional arrogance. We've turned healing into performance art. And it's not about peace, it's about perception. And when healing becomes about proving instead of improving, accountability will always die. Because accountability requires one thing people hate the most: humility. And humility means you might have to admit that I was wrong, or I caused pain, or I'm still growing. But that doesn't make very good Instagram posts. So we just lie to ourselves instead. If we're going to get real, then we need to get all the way real. For most people, accountability feels like an attack. I mean, let's be real. Most people aren't allergic to love. They're allergic to correction. We say we want honesty until it offends our ego. You hear it all the time. Y'all know this. Oh, that's just how I am. I'm protecting my peace. God knows my heart. No. That's not peace. That's just pride with a filter. When someone tries to hold you accountable and your first instinct is to deflect, you haven't healed. When you tell your story, but you never talk about what you did in it, you haven't healed. When every ex is toxic, but you're always the victim, you haven't healed. Accountability stings because it kills your favorite version of yourself, the innocent one. And that version, she's a lie you built to protect your ego. Here's the hard truth. Healing doesn't just mean releasing pain, it means releasing the power you gained from your pain, because that strong, unbothered, I don't need anyone energy is just about control in a prettier outfit. People say, I just want someone emotionally available. But when someone finally holds them accountable, then all of a sudden that person is toxic, because we've confused comfort with safety. And accountability doesn't comfort you, it confronts you. Real healing says, I want to be better, not just look better. That's why healed people don't defend dysfunction. They detect it in themselves first and they move accordingly. Hey, friend. If you're tired of those generic, impersonal greeting cards, I've got you covered. Sincerely Shalia is my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me to help you say what's really on your heart. Whether it's love, apologies, or just because, these cards speak for you. Skip the cookie cutter messages and send something real. Check out my collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find your perfect card today. Now, if you've been listening and you've gotten this far, and there's anything that I said that even remotely sounds like you, I want you to keep listening, because I want you to heal for real. So I want to give you 5 tips so you can revive accountability so you can actually do that, okay? Number 1, you've got to stop romanticizing your pain. Your trauma did make you strong, but it didn't make you right. Stop using what you've been through as an excuse for how you treat people. No, that's not just the way you are. You're going to do better going forward. Number 2, you need to start asking yourself, how did I contribute? Every single time. Accountability isn't confession, it's reflection. You don't just get to list your mistakes, you have to learn their patterns. Number 3, normalize apologies without explanations. Saying, I'm sorry, but cancels the apology. Please take that but up out of that conversation. A healed person does not need to defend their wrongs. They repair them. Don't just be, I'm sorry, but that's, no. Just, I'm sorry, will suffice, okay? Number 4, seek feedback, not validation. Find people who actually challenge your perspective and won't coddle your delusion. This is so key, because growth only happens where truth is allowed to enter. Number 5 and last one, remember, healing without humility is only hiding. You cannot outrun your unhealed self by quoting self-help books. You have to meet that person where they are, love them where they are, and hold that person accountable. The person is you. You're the man or the woman in the mirror. Here's what I want to leave you with today, and I pray that it reaches you. Healing is not a brand or an aesthetic. It's not a defense mechanism wrapped in scripture and self-care quotes. It's a mirror. And the people who truly heal are the ones brave enough to keep looking, even when what they see makes them uncomfortable. Everyone wants to be the healed one because it sounds noble. But the proof of healing isn't in how loudly you talk about your boundaries, it's in how softly you treat people once you've built them. So before you call your ex toxic or your friends fake, I want you to ask yourself, did they really betray you? Or did they simply stop letting you get away with what you refuse to face? Because the death of accountability is also the death of connection. And maybe the reason love feels harder to find isn't because the world is broken, it's because humility went missing. Healing doesn't crown you, it crucifies your ego. And that's why few people ever get there. Now, if you need more help and you want to be one of the people that get there, you know you can always reach out to me on shaliavinny.com, book a one-on-one session with me, and we'll get there together. I love you, I'm rooting for you, and I'm going to see you on the next episode, okay? Today's show is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my greeting card line. Please rate the show on your favorite streaming platform, share it with one person who you think needs to hear it, and then ask them to do the same. Remember, good, better, best. Don't you ever let it rest. Till your good is better and your better is best. Until next time, your friend, motivator, and relationship strategist, Dr. Shalia. Bye.